Hey everybody, I haven't done a YouTube video in a few months, but I feel compelled to speak on a subject, which is self esteem. Um, the effects of having low self esteem, the benefits of having good self esteem, and the difference between having self esteem and being arrogant. So, let's talk about the effects of having low self esteem. Or actually, let's get into first what self esteem is. Self esteem is essentially your view of yourself, and your view of yourself is sometimes shaped from the people around you, the people who you grew up with, the people who surround you. Those are all people who affect your self esteem and really what we call self image. Having healthy self esteem is important because when you have good self esteem, you show up in the world a little bit different, and people respond to you and treat you essentially how you treat yourself, how you view yourself. And I'm a firm believer in you teaching the world how to treat you. So, a good example of good self esteem is saying good things about yourself, calling yourself beautiful, saying that you're intelligent, celebrating your talents, and also having compassion for yourself when you're not perfect or you might fail at something that you've been trying to work at, but you keep trying, you keep going, you have that perseverance and tenacity, and you're patient with yourself. And that's how healthy self-esteem healthy self-esteem shows up. Now, having poor self-esteem has affected me in my life because I've held myself back on certain things that I could have accomplished if I had believed that I could do it. And I've also have to manage what I call negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is basically the conversation you have with yourself on a daily. Um, I have a tendency, if I'm not careful and I don't watch it, to tear myself down or to pick myself apart because unfortunately that is what I learned growing up, um, by how certain people that I was exposed to treated me. So it's kind of like I'm going to tear myself down to kind of beat you to the punch. And that's something that I had to seriously work on in my adult life. Next thing is, guys, I'm just going to really get into this as well. There's a difference between having good self esteem and just being plain arrogant. A person that's arrogant believes that they are without flaw, they are above reproach, and they essentially believe that they're perfect. They're this perfect person who can't do anything wrong, and essentially everybody wants to be them and is jealous of them, and it's also kind of akin to narcissism. You want to manage that because the Bible says, pride comes before the fall and a haughty heart before destruction. So it's very, very important to manage not being arrogant and haughty, but to also have good self esteem and good self image. It's okay to say that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. It's okay to take good care of yourself. It's okay to say kind words to yourself. Also, it's okay to forgive yourself and let go of that guilt and condemnation that you might have had from the mistakes that you made and the decisions you made when you were younger, or you were just a little bit more inexperienced or immature, or you just had a lot to learn, you just didn't know. Sometimes we don't know what we don't know. So, yeah, I wanted to jump on here and talk about this subject very briefly. Thank you guys for listening, and I appreciate my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. I appreciate you guys too, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.